they track it each week, and they're just like, so how did WWE fire the last shot on Impact's last night on Monday after like 3 months? Just goes, Zack Ryder? That's not even fair.
Yeah, because like it would end up being like 3.5s to 0.8s. So
well, they also had another trump card with Herman. I mean, nobody was going to be watching Impact for that. So yeah, y'all y'all know how to play the game, and that's another thing. Vince knows how to play the game, guys.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good for everything because they're gonna get better because they know they have to.
Right, because they're gonna have to. So, speaking of the Lucha Brothers, because we just mentioned them, they are your new Impact Tag Team Champion.
Probably not for long.
And they are booked at the United We Stand main event to defend those titles in an extreme death match against Rob Van Dam and Sabu. Which, you know, there's not a lot that can sell me on Impact, but holy crap, I want to see that match.
Man, if it was only even 10 years ago.
Yes, but I'm still an RVD fan, and that's the only time I can really tolerate Sabu. So, plus seeing RVD wrestle Pentagon or Phoenix is a dream match for me. So I'll be watching. It. Also, when they won the tag titles, that was Ref Chris Levin, Baby Ref, hashtag Baby Ref, or Kid Ref. Kid Ref is what it is. Hashtag Kid Ref. Holding up their hands in victory. So he's doing some big stuff with them. Kudos to Chris. Shout out to Chris, my buddy.
Good work.
King Cuerno is actually fighting his Lucha Underground contract.
Yeah, and it's like going to be like a thing where if he does, he's going to kind of free up just about everybody.
Yeah. So gotta just keep a watch on that one.
Because everybody wants a piece of that pie now that they're, you know, Lucha's pretty much done, but everyone's still locked in for another like 2 years, and it's just like we want to get into AEW or into NXT or whatever, and we can't get into one of the big bigs because of this contract, because of the TV thing. So they're trying. And I hope they do so, because they're all good.
Does Cuerno still work AAA?
Oh, yeah. He lost his mask, but he's still like one of the top guys there.
So would he be able to be part of AEW stuff then, in that loophole?
Probably not, because that's the thing. That's the thing.
Well, wish him the best. He's good. Just like they all are, as we said. Free up everybody, but who's the worst Lucha guy? Free up everybody but that guy.
The worst person in Lucha Underground? I don't know.
There has to be one. There has to actually be one.
Vinny Massaro, who's like semi-retired anyway.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. He got sacrificed anyway. Alrighty, so we have some news about Halftime Heat. Got a 4.5 by the Melts. And it was the most watched show in NXT history. More people watched that episode of Halftime Heat than have actually watched NXT as like an actual number thing. Not collectively, that would be insane. But the most watched NXT show, it even beat out TakeOver specials. So
because that thing was on YouTube and Facebook, and
yeah,
and it was on at Super Bowl time.
It was on. It was very easy to access. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say that Halftime Heat will now be a thing again.
Well, they only did it that one time 20 years ago.
Yeah, but people still talk about it. So also, I don't remember where this was. I hope this wasn't in our group, or it might have been something I saw. Somebody was complaining because it wasn't in an empty arena. They're like, oh, I can't believe they had a crowd there. What? Like, I actually don't understand how that's a complaint.
Just because the other one was an empty arena match? Like, really?
Yeah. So this also had to be. I don't know. I thought that was a stupid.
This one
point.
wasn't even in the arena. It was at the PC.
Yeah, it was at the Performance Center, and I'm pretty sure like half the audience were trainees.
Probably.
So, hey, still pretty cool. So if you guys are fans of Heavy Machine, you are now going to be calling them Otis and Tuck.
Big fuck Tuck.
They no longer have last names. Yeah, Big Fucker Tucker. They have lost their last names.
We no longer have Big Dick Nick, so...
So, here's my thing. I understand Otis losing his last name because Dosovic could be one of those names people getting tired of saying. Tucker Knight, though, is actually a pretty cool name. Just Tucker.
Chris
Of
Tucker?
course, maybe. Tucker Max. So, that's a thing. Again, I'm not
Tucker
surprised
and
it
Dale
happened.
versus Evil.
Yeah. Not surprised it's a thing, but one of those things where, like, if you're going to do it, they should have already done it when he came up to the main roster.
And
like, they should have...
Big E welcomed him to the family.
Yeah. Which was pretty funny. I mean, some changes have been good. Like, I definitely don't ever say Antonio Cesaro anymore. I've gotten used to just Elias, but Elias as its own name isn't actually terrible. But Andrade still kind of bugs me. Maybe I'll get used to it eventually, but... Which is funny, because then when Charlotte came up to the main roster, they added a last name to her. They reversed her.
They, like, went back and forth on her.
Like, is
For
she
a little
Charlotte,
bit.
or is she Charlotte Flair?
For a bit. It's just like, come on.
And again, Charlotte as its own name doesn't need a last name. But, you know. Whatevs. I actually got really nervous when they kept saying Morgan and Logan, like, repeatedly during the women's tag qualifier. I'm like, I swear to God, if they remove their first names, I'm going to be so pissed. And then Ruby Riot's just going to be Riot? Like, ay vey.
Well,
But fortunately, that doesn't happen.
They're the Riot Squad. They're just going to call her Ruby, though.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be terrible. Why?
Ruby.
Hey, shout out to Soldat0179. Welcome to the chat. Hanging out with us. Something else we got to discuss here. They are actually testing intergender matches on the house show loop with Dean Ambrose and Nia Jax. So, hey, Ambrose, if you're going to leave the company, let's job you out to the most dangerous person we've got.
The world's most dangerous woman.
So that is a thing that is happening. I like this test, but it's like what you said. They probably shouldn't have gone to all the length to introduce exclusive women's stuff to only have them turn around and go back.
Especially if we're working on a tag team thing. And then you're just like, might as well just let them go for the tag titles.
Yeah. Basically.
Title 9 says they have to have an opportunity. That either means you have to give them their own team, or you have to integrate them into the boys' team. And guess what? You don't have to do both. And you probably shouldn't do both.
Probably not. Also, other news on Nia Jax. She was in the Royal Rumble. Kevin Owens was actually supposed to return during the Rumble, but Vince decided he still wants him to lose some more weight. So, Dan, why wasn't Kevin Owens included in the...
He's fat!
And the best comment I saw about that news was, but Nia Jax was allowed to be in it, and I laughed.
And it looked like Nia Jax gained 5 pounds between Rumbles.
She extra stuffed so she could compete with the men. So yeah, but I've seen pictures of what Owens looks like right now, and he lost a ton of weight. He looks skinny.
Oh, skinny fat ass.
You skinny fat ass.
I'll kick your skinny fat ass.
So we got Eric Rowan doing some really cool stuff with Daniel Bryan right now. Very entertaining stuff, actually. But if you're missing good old Luke Harper, he's going to start his rehabbing at the Performance Center soon. So we will have Luke Harper back soon as well, and I hope he aligns there. So we get Harper, Rowan, and D-Bry as a stable. Hey Dan, Saturday. You know what that means?
Oh yeah, Saturday. Yep, I know exactly what that means.
Unless you're listening to us on Sunday, in which case, hey,
you know what that means.
It's Sunday. You know what that means. But to Cantwell and Randy Moyer, who are listening now, you guys can just go with the Saturday thing. Yes,
that means.
Kevin Smith skinny, says Mark Jabroni. Yeah, I would actually say he actually does look Kevin Smith skinny.
Kevin Smith's gonna be on a D&D show.
Yeah.
It's nuts, the cast on that show. Oh, I want to watch it so bad.
Only main difference, though, is that Owens is being ordered to lose weight. Smith is doing it because he almost died.
Even though he's already lost weight. All he could do for 6 months was lift and fuck.
There you go. Last piece of news about the WWE is we had that Worlds Collide tournament.
Mm-hmm.
The winner was the Velveteen Dream.
DREAM.
And he got to choose a championship opportunity, whatever he wanted. And, of course, you think he's going to go right after Tommaso Ciampa, but he doesn't. He goes, the Dream is done with you. And goes after Johnny Wrestling instead. But is he going to be Johnny Badass or is he going to be Johnny Jackass? So we get to see Velveteen Dream versus Johnny Gargano on NXT TV. And if you guys are interested in seeing if Jessamine Duke and Marina Shafir are going to win a match yet, you're going to have to wait a little longer because they did a 6-person with Shayna Baszler against Bianca Belair and the Sky Pirates, and Sky Pirates and Bianca totally won that match.
Undefeated.
In fact, Io Shirai pinned Shayna Baszler, so she believes she's going to be next in line for that championship match, and I'd be all about seeing that.
Oh, damn, if this was Japan, she totally would be getting a title match.
Totally. Totes getting that title match. Last piece of news before we move on to our segments actually comes from the XFL, believe it or not. Yes, we report on XFL stuff because Vince McMahon. Get this, guys. Do you all know the name Bob Stoops?
I do.
Yep, he is the former Oklahoma Sooners coach. I bet Jim Ross is well familiar with him.
By God.
He is the head coach and general manager of the Dallas XFL team.
By God.
Gonna be a damn Schlabanaka. But isn't that like a big deal going from Oklahoma to Dallas? Isn't that like a major sports rivalry out there? Where's Melissa when I need her? She lives in Dallas. She'll know.
It's like a college to a pro thing, so like, yeah. Back out.
Back out.
So that's gonna be that's a big thing. So we also have the freaking AAF having games today, later today. Another alternative football group coming in. So here's hoping things work out.
Always got that the alternate to the alternate. Hey, it's like we say now, this is a great year to be a wrestling fan because you're going to have AEW as an alternative to WWE, but you still have Ring of Honor, you still have Impact, and you can still watch both even if you don't have the cable stuff. AAA's on Twitch, New Japan World, like you have plenty of alternatives. That's why I get it's kind of like I agree with Glenn on this one. I get very frustrated when people only watch WWE and then only complain about pro wrestling. And it's like, you can watch other stuff, right? There are plenty of other things to do. In fact, wherever you are in the country right now, look up your local indies. I bet you've got one nearby, probably closer than you think.
Guess what? Tomorrow's National Pro Wrestling Day, and it's free to even watch online.
Indeed.
As was discussed earlier on the show, thanks to Jason Cantwell / Mark Jabroni.
And I might be there.
Yes, that's right. Impact shows their weekly show on